So the Egghead arc in One Piece right now is absolutely crazy. Some people are saying that it's arguably, a top 5 arc in One Piece, and I mean, why not? What's up, guys? It's your boy Romans, aka Roman Sensei. If you have not yet, make sure you smash that subscribe button if you like One Piece, man, and daily content. But we're gonna talk about what to expect in the next few chapters ahead. Now, a lot of my subscribers know yesterday I posted a poll asking you guys which side is most likely gonna take the L in chapter 1091, either the Straw Hats or the world government, which are led by Kizaru and Gorosei Saturn. And I'm looking at the poll right now, and there has been 26,000 votes, and 81% of you guys think that the One Piece world government is gonna take an L in chapter 1091. 19% think the Straw Hats. Now, you guys also did share some very interesting comments as well, and I'm gonna share those before this video is over. But before that, I'm gonna share my thoughts as well on what I think might happen next chapter 2. I mean, look, I get why, a lot of people think that, well, not a lot of people, 19% of people think the Straw Hats might take an L, because we've seen Kid and Lock take heavy L's right now as well. So they're thinking, Luffy may be up next with this. And we also saw the narrator say in the chapter that, something is gonna happen that is gonna shock the world. Huge implications, And that could also be the Straw Hats having, a W over the world government. We have a brand new Yonko. Getting an L would be shocking as well, because they'll be like, that's the person that just beat Kaido of all characters, And then on the other end, we could have the newest Yonko and the newest Yonko's crew, get a dub against the world government. It doesn't have to be a complete W. They can escape a Vegapunk, and that could be a W for them right there. We don't know. There's so many options that can happen here. We also have to remember the allies that the Straw Hats have with them at the moment too. It's not just Vegapunk. It's Vegapunk with some of Vegapunk's satellites. It's Stussy, it's Lucci, it's Cock. There are a lot of scenarios that could go on there, because I still don't fully trust Lucci yet. At the end of the day, the bro's an assassin. That's how I gotta look at it when it comes to Lucci. Day in, day out, that's how Lucci is. I love his character, but at the same time, the situation that we're in right now, can't trust him. And what's been in discussion right now, has been how Luffy reacted, when Kizaru was heading towards the island. A lot of people were thinking that he might not be reacting towards Kizaru, it could be a different character, or, he is reacting to Kizaru because he senses either his presence, or he might sense something that reminds him of what happened in the past, because Kizaru almost smoked them all, almost completely wiped them all out. It was a traumatic event, so I don't really know. I personally feel like he did sense Kizaru, and I hope that was the case, because I think it is time to finally see what Kizaru is capable of. Like I keep saying, Kizaru is a yes man. He even admitted, he's a cog in the machine. When he said that to Sentomaru, it really caught us off guard. Some people, it caught me off guard, because I thought he would react differently. So that right there is scary. Gorosei Saturn could say, all right, Kizaru, do what you gotta do, no holding back, and we could see a completely different Kizaru than we've seen before. And I think that might be one of the main things that has me stressed out with the situation that the Straw Hats are in. A lot of my subscribers know that I feel like the Straw Hats are heavily lacking when it comes to the hockey department in some of their areas. Because I mean, when we're just looking at that, they're heavily carried by Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, and Jinbei, and that's it. There was the misconception that Nico Robin has armament hockey, and she does not. If she did, that would be an absolute game changer. I was thinking about making a video about that. If you want me to make a video about that, let me know in the comments below. Yeah, heavily lacking in hockey, and I feel like in the situation they're in right now, that could be very catastrophic for them. We have the possibility that Frankie might inherit, Vegapunk's tech, if they can't get Vegapunk himself out of there. But, again, that's another possibility. It's not written in stone. And that's why I'm hoping that, once they leave here and, head to Elbaf, like we all are hoping is finally about to happen, they finally get the power-ups they need. But we can't talk about that right now. I'll make a video about Elbaf. We gotta talk about right here and now, the situation that they're in, because, hey, we don't know. We don't know who's gonna be in Elbaf right now. We don't know. Now, on both ends, I feel like if the Straw Hats took a L, it would be worse than if the world government took a L, if that makes sense. Because I just feel like if the Straw Hats took a L, that's either if they lost Vegapunk, if they lost a Straw Hat member, or the Thousand Sunny gets damaged in some sort of way, and that would be a heavier hit on them than if the world government, obviously lost their fleet or some damages and whatever, So we're on a Libra scale right now. It's crazy. We are on a One Piece Libra scale. You guys have some really good scenarios that I want to share with everyone. So the first one we have here is from Chris RJ4VT. He says, I think that the Blackbeard crew and the Straw Hats are each going to have at least one punk. The Straw Hats will probably barely escape, but it won't be a complete win or loss for either side. I think Lucci or Kaku will be killed, and Stussy could also be a triple agent or kidnapped. That's a very interesting scenario right there, because like I said, I don't fully trust Lucci, obviously Kaku as well, but saying that about Stussy, that's a huge possibility too, because we still don't really know a lot about her. I feel like we're really really just going off of Vegapunk trusting her, I guess, you know? So that's a very good one right there. I like that. I like that. All right, now the next one we have is from Emilio MT Lund. I hope I said that right. Well, the narrator said that the Egghead incident would shock the world, so the most logical answer would be if the world government's attack would fail. Yes. I mean, that is a huge possibility. I think out of all the possibilities we have, that right there is a huge one. You know, it's one of the ones that's most likely to happen. Next one we have is from @CampFSock25. I think it will be an L on both sides. It won't be as one-sided as all people think. Yeah, I don't think it'll be as one-sided, you know, unless, like I said earlier, I just feel like if one side took an L, I would rather the One Piece world government than the Straw Hats, because the Straw Hats, it might take longer for them to recover. Unless we see the Grand Fleet pop up, you know, there has been, you know, that's been in circulation too. We never know. We really never know. I like that. Next one we have is by Roger Smith, 9535. No way they are beating Kizaru in one chapter. With that broken devil fruit that Kizaru has, he needs to be broken. I hope so. So yeah, I agree. I don't think that Kizaru will lose in one chapter, especially the next chapter. I hope not. I hope not. All right, next one we have is Pan1287. Luffy being scared of Kizaru in the last panel really has me worried, but I think everyone together will be enough. I do think this will definitely put things into perspective though. We're about to see an admiral in action taking things seriously for once. This will definitely dictate how tough the rest of the series will be on the Straw Hat. I absolutely agree. Just like some of the other comments were saying about Kizaru, his abilities are too busted, and I hope it does not end how we're fearing. You know, it can't be. It cannot be. Since he is a cog in the machine, he's a yes man. I just feel like all it takes is one word. You know, one word for him to just get serious and go into action, and it'd be a completely different Kizaru. We still don't know all his hockey abilities, you know? His devil fruit is so broken, he does not need to have Conqueror's hockey. I feel like if he was a specialist in armament hockey, that would be crazy. Light-coated beams? Are you kidding me? And here we are. This is going to be the last one for this video. This is from Hotaru 2700. It'll be a draw of some sort. I think Kizaru definitely will hold his own. Seeing how strong someone like Aokiji is in recent chapters, I'd say ultimately the Straw Hats defeat him though, with Saturn being the real threat that causes the Straw Hats to flee. I like this one. I like this because there's still a lot of mystery when it comes to the Gorosei, you know? We really don't know anything about their abilities, how it works, and what's crazy is everyone on Egghead they don't have an idea either. They have no idea. You know, Luffy could just be like, who's this old dude? And, you know, Saturn could just have a hockey-coated punch and just be like, humble down, young man. You know, I don't know. Now, thank you for everybody leaving your comments under the poll, sharing your point of view. I enjoyed seeing everyone's perspective on the situation that we're in right now in the story. Now, to those who did not see their comments, I am sorry. You know, I can't put everyone's on there, but again, I'm looking at all of them. I'm still gonna look at more after this. And if you guys want to, leave in the comments below what other poll questions you want me to ask the community, and we can make more videos about those as well. And if you guys haven't yet, make sure you smash this subscribe button if you like One Piece, and make sure to give this video 2 thumbs up for the algorithm. Now, I know One Piece chapter 1091 spoilers are gonna start coming out this week or within a few days, so I can't wait to see what they're gonna say. You guys already know I have more videos on the way for you guys, so until then, much love and God bless.